everyone, and welcome to RevMax.com. In this video tutorial, I want to demonstrate how to manually update your click cost. So right now I just logged into my platform and you see the dashboard. So to get to where we need to go, we're going to hover over tasks and then go to update click cost. Okay, and this brings up this screen here. So when you set up your campaigns inside of the RevMax.com self-hosted tracker, you define a CPC or cost per click value. And this gets the campaign started. Now we all know that as performance marketers that this changes based on what we're bidding and what we actually pay. So me personally, I like to update these on a daily basis. So I look at my stats every morning from the previous day, and then I always update my click costs accordingly. That way I can make good ROI decisions and make sure that my data is accurate inside of my tracker, because obviously I can't update if my click costs aren't correct. So we try to make this as easy as possible to do. So for example, if you're using Google AdWords, you would load up your AdWords in another window and you would pull your statistic report for the day before, and you would look at the cost per click that you actually paid versus what you bid or what you set the campaign up as. Because obviously your bid is just your bid. I don't very rarely pay any of what I normally bid. I pay much lower because on a lot of my AdWords campaigns, I'm bidding upwards of $20, $30 a click, but I'm actually, in reality, I'm only paying like $8 or so. And again, these are really big, that's a really big click cost, but it just depends how competitive your niche or niche is. But anyways, the first thing you have to do is select the campaign. So it's not universal for all campaigns because that wouldn't make too much sense. So you just select your campaign, and then you want to go to the time zone. So this is very important that when you pull the stats on your traffic source that you're using the same time zone. And this is probably one of the most support ticket requests that we receive for RevMax Tracker is, hey, what's, why is it not lining up? Well, you didn't look at the time zone. So that's why this is the first field really after you select your campaign is what time zone are you on? So you want to make sure that this matches up with your traffic source so you get it correct. And then your token here, this is optional, but it just restricts it to certain values of tokens. Now this campaign doesn't have any, so it's going to click. It's not. This isn't going to be used. So it's just completely optional. Okay, so for this we can do today, yesterday, custom dates, or we can even do Unix timestamps. Most popular is really doing yesterday or a custom date and doing it for a month. So what I would do is if I was going to go back for a campaign I ran yesterday, is I would run this report for yesterday. I would make sure I'm on my time zone, and you can set the hour and minutes or the Unix timestamp, but then you want to put your new CPC. So if the time, if your bid or your price is a different time frame, then you could input that inside of here. I'm going to do the whole day. That's most of the time I don't mess with times. I just do the whole day. That way I just get a very accurate representation of my data. And then I'll enter the new CPC. So again, if this was an AdWords campaign, maybe my bid was $20, $30, but I only paid $8 a click, so I would enter 800. Now, obviously, if this is mobile traffic or a redirect network, I'm paying much, much less. So, I mean, this could even be, maybe even a tenth of a penny. So maybe it would look like this would be my CPC, or in that case, CPV. But this is how you do it, and you would just click update, and then it's going to update it. Now, I will warn you, after you click update, it updates it. There's no going back to that unless you go back and reset it actually here. So this is going to override the campaign default. So when you set up a campaign, you're going to define a click cost. So this is going to actually update that. So it's going to be different than your current cost. And then all clicks going forward are whatever is still in the campaign. So if you've set it to say 5 cents, then it's going to continue counting as 5 cents unless you go back and modify it. So again, this is important though, so you get your data right. And I think this clicks with a lot of marketers because like, oh, okay, yeah, I really need to make sure that I do that. And then of course you can scroll down here and you can look at what it's been updated to. So it's kind of use this as a log or just a history, so because I can't tell you how many times I've updated something early one morning before I had enough coffee and then forgot. Well, did I do it or did I not? So that here you can look and you can see that when things have been updated and how many clicks were updated and what they were updated to. So for example, just now I updated 0 clicks because I didn't have any clicks on that campaign campaign yesterday. So, but if I would have, that would have been updated to 0.001. So this tells you here, and then you can go back and you can click in these campaigns and then look at what the default CPC is. And so you might want to edit that, as you move along, as your click costs change, maybe you do want to edit your default CPC so you get a more of a real-time representation of what you're actually paying. So that's just kind of one of the most powerful things of the RevMax self-hosted platform is being able to alter that data and to make sure that data is 100% correct at all times. Now, you have to remember, and this may seem like a no-brainer, but RevMax self-hosted tracker, it doesn't know what you're bidding unless you tell it. It doesn't talk right to your traffic source, so it can't tell if you change your bid, or if you increase it or decrease it. It doesn't know that. This is how you set that. It's all changed here. And once again, I just went to task and to update click cost. But that's how it's done. If you have any questions on this, just let us know. We'd be more than willing to help you out and to help you make sure that all your data is accurate. And it's easy to tell because you just go to your reporting and look at your spend from your traffic source and see, does it match up? Am I in alignment with how I'm actually performing? So just let us know if you have questions on it. But thanks a bunch for watching, and happy tracking with RevMax.com.